Oh, wow. I'm way stronger than I thought. No AC, no power, and only 4 hours of sleep. So with that said, I decided to see how much I could bench press today. So without wasting your time any further, let's get straight into today's video. Hi, my name's Zach. If you're new to the channel, I've been strength training for about 2 years now. I started bench pressing about January 2024, and I've gotten all the way up to a 405 bench naturally, right? You can see me doing that right here. Fucking easy, bro. And today was an interesting day, right? I worked today, so on work, I like to wake up at 4 a.m. and that was a plan. I went to bed at 10 a.m. sharp. Unfortunately, I woke up panting, right? I was just in a pool of sweat because I realized our power was out. We had a power outage. You can see that right here. Centergy, probably one of the worst energy companies ever. I mean, Texas in general was just ass because we rely on our own energy grid instead of the whole national energy grid. Don't ask me why, but Texas is stupid, right? But no shade, not trying to throw any shade, but I had probably one of the worst sleep of my life. I mean, my Apple Watch said I had about 4 hours of sleep. It felt less than that. I mean, I woke up and the only reason why I went back to sleep was because of just pure heat exhaustion. I felt like straight garbanzo beans, dude. But with that said, right, 4 a.m. rolled by, I was thinking, you know what, I might as well just skip the gym and just try to go to sleep for an extra 2 hours and try to, recoup all my loss of sleep since the power finally came back on around 3:35. It came on so late, it was like, you might as well just stayed off at that point. But 4 a.m., it's like 4:10 now, and I'm like, I can't go back to sleep, bro. I might as well just go fucking, just bench press, I guess, or might as well get the chest day out of the way. And so I woke up, got dressed, and just headed towards the gym. And it was nice and quiet. And I was like, okay, sweet, the bench is open. Decided to warm up. And here is me warming up, my warm-up sequence. Texas has a power outage around 11 p.m. at night, and your boy gets like about 4 hours of sleep. So we're gonna see how much I can bench today. Stay tuned. Oh, wow. Right, and everything's kind of moving pretty nice, right? I got all the way up to 365. 365 moved decent. My ass was on the bench the whole time, and I was like, you know what? Let's test it out. Well, let's go ahead and do 375. Let's just see what it looks like, right? And this is what it looks like right here. $375 moved okay. It didn't move as good as I'd wanted to, but it was decent enough, especially considering everything that's just happened to me, right? I didn't sleep at all. I got barely over 4 hours of sleep. And honestly, I feel like garbage. And what's the worst part is? The day before, yesterday, I was doing legs. And I don't know if you've ever had no sleep while doing a heavy leg day. It's probably one of the worst feelings that you could ever just experience or go through, because I feel my hamstrings throbbing and I just feel like not even alive. I just feel like static. I feel like static TV. It's just very terrible and unnerving feeling. But we got through it. We got all the way up to a 375 bench press, which is honestly pretty impressive. Again, ass was a little off the bench, but I'm still trying to learn the form, right? One of my biggest things that I'm trying to do when it comes to bench pressing is actually bench pressing correctly. And I feel like I'm doing a decent enough job. All right, again, I'm trying to reinforce leg drive, trying to reinforce squeezing my shoulder blades together, and I'm trying to depress my shoulder blades as well. So overall, I think it was pretty decent, and I had a pretty good pump too, right? I had a chest and back day. I might as well not just drive 7 to 10 minutes to the gym and waste gas and not get in a full, chest and back day. And this is what I was looking like right after, right? So not too bad if I do say so myself. Again, I wish these were on better circumstances, and I wish I just actually felt better. But it kind of gives me, a little note, a little mental note saying like, hey, like imagine what you could do fresh, right? If I'm bench pressing 375, like a month post cut, getting back into the groove of bench pressing, I most definitely have more in the tank. Because again, I don't think it's the cut that really fucked with my bench press. It's just the fact that I wasn't really touching a barbell, right? Bench press is one of those lifts where if you're not doing it long enough or you start skipping it too many times out of the week, you're not going to be good at it, right? You really just need to get back into bench pressing consistently again, and probably with higher frequency, right? Like I'm probably going to start doing 2, maybe even 3 times a week. I do technically do about 3 times a week. Of me doing close grip, because again, bench press is something you need to start doing like with a higher frequency to get good at it, right? To get back at where you were like formerly. But overall, I'm kind of impressed, right? I'm not too mad about it. I'm kind of happy, and we're doing good, right? I just need to do better. That's the plan. But holy hell, man, I wish it was just on better circumstances. The plan was wake up before, because I went to bed at 10 o'clock. And all I know is I just felt like a heat wave, and I was just like, holy fuck, because I sweat easy, dude. I sweat really like quickly. Like you turn the AC up just by 1 notch, and I already know. I'm like, all right, who touched my thermostat, right? I'm gonna be that type of dad when I'm older. But overall, I'm not too mad about it, right? I'm strong. I'm feeling pretty good. And I've always, thought too, like you really know how strong someone is when you were, placed in your most weakened state. And I felt like I delivered, right? Obviously that cherry limeade C4 energy drink for sure helped out. 200 milligrams. I didn't really feel a beta alanine kick in, probably because I've been drinking them so much. I'm probably immune to it by this point. But overall, not too bad. And if you're a common subscriber or the part of my community, you're probably wondering, where the hell are the green walls? That's a good question. Your boy is at work. I probably said that earlier. But yeah, I love YouTube. YouTube's awesome, but I don't make enough money to quit my day job. So woke up at 4 a.m. right after I did my bench session, my heavy chest back day. Your boy drove to work, right? Doing a quick 10-hour shift, get that money, get that muscle up, and just try to do better, right? That's what we're all here for. Improve, improve, improve. Again, not only at the gym, but in life. So, what do you guys think? What do you think my estimated 1 rep max is when I'm like, at my fullest? We're actually gonna probably test that out either this Sunday, or I'll probably do overhead press. You guys let me know if you want more bench videos. The last video did really good. I might start doing more videos like that. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you all.